Welcome to The Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and The Daily Dish.
Are you excited? It's day 2 of the gala, and all of you galas are in here and ready to go. I just know it. I can't wait to see you. Thank you so much for showing up. There's Sharon. She was one of our big winners yesterday. You got the butcher box. Anyway, so much fun. We are going to have a ball today. Hi, Susan. Good to see you too. Here comes Lizzie. Lizzie's in the house. And Mary Ann and Linda, look at you guys. Here it comes. Boom, 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 boom. So much fun. We're going to have a blast today. And Beverly, let me just tell you something, with 19 grandchildren, by the way. And Tracy's here. She's one of my Nutri coaches. Andrea's in the house. I'm so glad, and I'm so glad you're excited. You should be excited. We've got deals. We've got prizes. We've got giveaways. It's so much fun. Jocelyn, Lucy, good to see you guys. Kathy's here as well. It's really fun to watch you all walk on in. Noreen, we're warming up too. Julie's here as well. Thank you so much for showing up. And let me ask you, did you bring a gal pal? I'm telling you, you got to bring your friends because we have got something exciting for you. Marianne and Teresa have just shown up. It's good to see you. It's so good to see you. And there's my girl, Joanne. It is still, we might be having a gala. Hey, Joan. Hey, Teresa. We might be having a gala, but guess what? We are also wise women. This is Wise Women's Wednesday. Debbie knows it. She always shows up. So does Marlena. And it makes me happy. Joanne's got her gal pal. We're taking a look at that, Joanne. Your sister would be considered a gal pal. Susan, all the way down in Costa Rica, is in the house. If Susan can show up, everyone can show up. Hi, Marlena. Good to see you. Lori's warming up in Tennessee. We have beautiful weather. It's 59 degrees outside. I fully plan on going outside. There's Kimberly. There's Vanessa. And, of course, Jackie's in the house. I would feel sad if you hadn't showed up, Jackie or Christina or Karen. Thank you so much for being here. It means everything to me, and I love it that you show up. And we're going to show up and talk about all the fun stuff that we have in the gala. Wait till you see it. Karen, Julie, Christina. Now it's fast. Marianne, Terry. Oh, my girl, Terry, she wants that wine. Of course she does. Anyway, Priscilla, it's good to see you, Priscilla. You're just right down the street from me. Right down the street. And there's Jen. Hi, Jane. Look, I'm probably going to lose track of a few of you, but if you are just now entering in, coming to the third part of our gala, welcome, welcome. There's my girl, Sarah. Good to see you, Sarah. She's galloping in here. I knew you'd have something, but for me. I love it, Susan. It's so great. And your body clutter buddies are showing up. I love this. That's gal palling, you guys. So we do have this because, our grand prizes today, it's 2 sets of 2 6-packs. I know 6-pack doesn't sound right for wine, but it is for our gal pals. If you brought a friend with you, you and your friend will win the wine. What is that about? But you know what? In order to win, what you have to do? First of all, yes, you have to be here live. Second of all, yes, you need to be able to ping us right here in the chat because that's how we choose. If you're just sitting there quiet going, yeah, me over here, how am I going to know? Come on. I can't read minds, but I can greet you. Isn't that the truth? Look, there's Angie and Susan. We got the double Susans going on here. And Rachel. And Sarah wants a 6-pack. Sarah, you just want to say, do we want 6-pack abs or do we want a 6-pack of wine? I'm going to go for the wine. Sorry. I'm a creature of habit. Elizabeth, I'm so glad you made it to the live show. And Phyllis, I'm glad you're here as well. It's going to be a fun time. Are you kidding me? This has been an absolute blast. We've been getting such great feedback from you saying how much and you've been enjoying our gala, because it is a gala, isn't it? There it is. It has been a blast. And Suzanne was one of our big winners. So you know what? We've got all kinds of winning and all kinds of goodies. And we're going to be talking about that. But today, for our first segment, you want to see what we've got? Let's hear it, Andrea, for the vino. Julie definitely wants that wine. And Lucy's got her pearls on. I don't even know what to do with all of that. But I'm going to tell you what. First of all, you need to go tell a friend right now to get on it, because the deal of the day right now, I guess, at the deal of this segment, this deal of the part 3 of the gala, is something that you cannot say no to, because this is something that I live and breathe on. Are you ready for it? First thing, it is our appetite control pack. That's what we call it. It's a kit. You get Leptofix with it. Look at it, look at it, look at it, which I'll tell you all about this, because there's important science that goes behind all of this. And you get 4 bottles of the Crave Crusher. This whole thing, can I hold the whole thing up? I don't know. It might get scary here. You see all that? It's a 4-month supply. A 4-month supply. I live and breathe by this. First thing in the morning, Leptofix with I have SAME, with my coffee, first thing in the morning. Absolutely, because as you start to lose weight, you know where your leptin lives? That's your hunger, appetite control hormone. It lives in your belly fat. And as we start to lose it, it starts to break. So guess what? Leptofix gets in there. Oh, yes, you do love Leptofix, Vanessa. I know you do. And then the Crave Crusher. Now, I talked to you yesterday about L-glutamine, right? L-glutamine is phenomenal, but it's for right away. It's for this. It's for close the kitchen, right? You know the close the kitchen thing. Well, Crave Crusher, it takes you throughout the entire day. Proprietary formula. We put this one together, and the Leptofix formula. Nobody else has this. It's ours. It's exclusive. And remember what I told you. Our supplements are made and manufactured fresh for us every single time. And you know what? You know where it is? It's manufactured right here in Ohio. Sarah says the appetite control kit needs to come with someone to follow me around and slap my hand. Yeah, you reach for a bag, I'll slap your hand. Oh, you betcha. We can't do bags. You guys know what happens with bags. You put your hand in a bag and it's just like all of a sudden your hand's on repeat. It's on repeat, but it's not just going in and out like this. It's going in, out like this. There's a circle involved. And I'm sorry, but that's a treadmill right there, isn't it? That is a circle of negativity. We don't need that in our lives. Remember, as we've been talking about habits, and wise women are all about the habit, we got to get rid of the good ones and put in the new ones. It's just that simple. It is just that simple. So are you ready for this? I'm talking for the next 15 minutes. You can get this fabulous appetite control pack with Crave Crusher, 4 bottles, and Leptofix, 1 bottle, because all of them go together. You only need 1 of these and 4 of these. So that's how this whole thing works out. You can get this if you buy this, the appetite control pack. You're also going to get the hot melt whey. It's our entire collection of hot melt whey recipes. I mean, unbelievable. The whole thing is set up. We're going to give you that. You want this because this is a screaming deal. Check it on out. Hi, Willow. It's so good to see you. I'm putting the clock on. You ready for the clock? It's going on. Ready, set, go. It's on. We have that special going on. And I'm telling you, this is one of the biggest needle movers in my entire life. Tracy, I wish I was sitting outside in the sun with you and your chickens. I am telling you, chickens are like I love chickens. They're fabulous. Nobody understands how wonderful chickens are, but I'm going to put that out. Willow, you're so funny. Print out Leanne's face and put it on your bottle. That's hilarious. Just please don't do that. You don't want to do that. So Julie got hers already, the appetite control kit. I'm watching them fly, you guys. Here they go. And Andrea, good question. Take all 4 pills at once. Yes, it is. Because I've attempted this. I did 2 in the morning and then 2 in the afternoon to see how it worked. 4 in the morning with your smoothie. It is amazing. You know what my test is? 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon when I start going, yeah, well, maybe I need a little something to go with my tea because I have tea at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, don't I? Right? So here's the deal. Here's the deal. My strong suggestion, you take them first thing in the morning and watch how everything just dissipates. Yeah, you're probably, if you're right in the beginning of this whole journey, you are going to need that L-glutamine, but you need the L-glutamine anyway to heal your leaky gut. It is going to make a difference. It is going to make a difference because we're talking about the hunger hormones. The hunger hormones they control everything. When your appetite is under control and when you've got ghrelin, that's what the crave pressure takes care of. When you have ghrelin, it's like that little devil sitting on your, you know how you have, remember Bugs Bunny cartoons? You've got the angel saying, don't do it. And you've got the devil on your other shoulder saying, do it, do it, do it. That's exactly it. We get to go to the angel. The angel puts us back in control. When you're out of control, you can't get things done when you're out of control. It's just the way it is. Look at that. Man, I've got stuff all around me. Go to savingdinner.com/appetite control. It's that simple. Go to appetite control and we will take care of it for you. We will get that to you and you will get this. You will be able to get this whole package sent to you right away. And then, of course, we'll send you the appetite control pack in the mail. We're so excited about this. And you know what, when we put this deal together, I said, what am I thinking? But you know what? What I'm thinking is when you are in the driver's seat, when you have control over your hunger hormones, you know when to stop. You know when to listen to your hunger tell you it's time to eat. When you have all of these things happening, that's when you have control. And if we can have control, we get to pick and choose what our life is going to look like. That is vibrancy. Catherine just got here. You want to hear about the deal, Catherine? You're going to want this. First of all, hunger hormones. You've heard me talk about this endlessly because this is really foundational for the whole thing with weight loss and wondering why we get to this place of saying that everything is out of control. It's because our hunger hormones out of control. We eat by the clock instead of what basically what our tummy is telling us. And we don't want that. We don't want that. Joanne says that appetite control kit is so wonderful. And you know what? She knows because she's taken it. She is a living, breathing poster child for the entire hot melt sprint, the hot melt way. She's lost weight, kept it off, and has done fabulously with it. She takes all of our supplements. She knows. I take them too. Leptofix is the core supplement. I would say it's core because you start out on an empty stomach taking this first thing in the morning. This helps to fix that broken leptin so that you get the control back with your appetite. Then we get into the place of crave crusher. And crave crusher, the cravings happen, right? Especially as you're transitioning from being a sugar burner to a fat burner. That means you're using your fuel more efficiently. And guess what? Crave crusher helps you with that. So at 2 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon or 3 o'clock, whenever it is that I'm having my tea, I'm under control. No snacking, because you know snacking is evil. I've told you that 100 times. It is absolutely amazing. Crave crusher is crucial power when you want the mouth entertainment, Sarah. Exactly. Because what is a snack anyway, except mouth entertainment, right? We all know that because we're not starving. It's not like the Red Cross truck is pulling out and we're going to starve to death, right? And they forgot to give us the rice. It's not like that. We just like to eat because it's fun. It is fun. We like flavor. We like crunch. We like a little cheese here and there. We like a little this, that, and there. But come on. Let's get control of these hormones. This is the answer. And I'm telling you, I couldn't be more proud of these supplements. Like I said, we formulated these ourselves. Nobody else has this. This is where you're going to get them. Okay? So Julie's asking what's in the appetite control kit. We have Leptofix, which helps to fix our broken leptin. As we start to lose belly fat, guess what? Our leptin starts to break. And that means that our appetites aren't as under control as they were, that sometimes we get this raging appetite, like what the heck is going on here, right? I don't want that for you. I want you to be able to say, you know what? I've had enough to eat. And that to be present and to be able to say, I know exactly what it is that I need to do. Well, you can't do that if your leptin is just going berserk. We are slaves to our hormones. You understand what hormones are? They're messenger. It's a messenger system that goes out to the brain and tells you what to do. You know, that's why it's so important to get our hunger hormones under control. It's amazing. So that's what leptin does. That's what Leptifix does. And then we have this other, it's sort of like I said, the angel and the devil, right? So leptin is a hunger hormone that keeps our appetite under control. Ghrelin is another hunger hormone that says, let's eat. Just, no barriers, no nothing. Let's go crazy. Crave Crusher puts the damper on that and puts you back in control. Both of these together work hand in glove. That's exactly what it is. Okay, let's look at Sarah's protocol. Water, walk, 10 minutes, break your fast or no meal, no snacking. That's exactly what you need to be doing. And when you're in the place, and you know what this whole thing is? You know what she just said? She said she's present with the craving. What we usually do is we go back to the old tapes in our head of just like, oh, wouldn't a fill in the blank be nice right now? Sure, it would be. That's what we always do. And then when we get the same old results and then we hate ourselves and then we go back to this whole thing, and it's such a vicious cycle. These supplements break the cycle, and I cannot every single day without fail, I take them. If I'm going to take nothing, I'm certainly going to be taking them. We have 7 minutes left for this fabulous, great supplement. 7 minutes, okay? Remember, this is going to control your appetite. It's going to control how much you're wanting to eat, and it's going to control the fact that even if you should eat or not. Because we need to be present with our cravings. We need to know exactly what's going on. Got it? You have to be present. Joanne knows. Joanne, and I'm going to say this. We have so many women here that have been through this cycle so many times. And how many years do you want to keep going on with this? It's time to be present. It's time to be present with our cravings and understand what they're about. Now, when we did our webinar on food addiction, sometimes there's a lot more to it. But if we don't address our physiology, we're not going to get under control. We get out of control because we don't address our physiology. And that's one of the things that people talk. But you can talk a mile a minute. I can give you all the stuff. I can tell you everything about how to create great habits and all of this. But if your physiology's whacked, so are you. And you're just going to say, oh, I just can't do it. I guess I don't have the willpower. No, your physiology is not under control. That's why we have the Appetite Control Pack. And I'm telling you, we give you 4 bottles of this Crave Crusher to go with the 1 bottle of the Leptifix. You take 1 of these in the morning on an empty stomach. Then when you break your fast with a smoothie, ideally the Target Trifecta smoothie, you take 4 Crave Crusher. That's why you get 4 bottles of these. These are a 4-month supply. And then we just sweetened the deal by adding the entire hot milk collection. I don't know, what's that, about $200 worth of stuff? Can I just tell you, if there's one thing that I can do, if I can take each one of you and sit you down in my office and give you a one-on-one consultation, this is what I would say to you. Okay, first and foremost, we need to get your appetite hormones under control. When your hunger hormones are under control, that's step 1. And then we get your sleep, and we dial in your hydration, and we dial in and look at the food you're eating and all of that. But we do that in a little bit of movement, and you get transformation. Am I right? Come on, gals. Sarah's done it. Joanne's done it. Lizzie has done it. Jen's done it. We've got thousands of women who have experienced this firsthand. And that's why we do supplements that are not like everybody else's. That's why we do proprietary formulas, because I don't want to be just like everyone else. I want to address things that are holding us back from the goals we want to achieve. Weight loss resistance is real. It is so real. And Sarah's right, because the Hot Melt Recipe Library has everything in it that you're going to need. Julie's asking about the Hot Melt Whey collection. It's recipes that are honoring to your body. It's recipes that are the hot melt way. And our hot melt way is like keto, a little bit of keto. It's not keto, a little less fat, just a tiny bit more protein. Yeah. Wasn't that a mistake? We all thought, that this was going to work. But what I have found, now remember, I've been a nutritionist since 1993. What I have found is that we have all really kind of bent our bodies a little bit with our understanding of nutrition. And we think, well, we've got to be well-rounded and we need more. We need to have this many carbs and we need to have this much protein and we need to have this much fat. And stay away from the fat. Fat is bad. And it's not true. Fat is good. Good, healthy fat is good. It helps satiate, helps you feel better. It makes things taste better. I mean, come on, butter. Hello. Yes, butter is our friend. Julie just said that the supplements have really improved my journey. I'm so blessed to hear that. Thank you, Julie, for that. And we are so happy that that this has been working for you. But that's the whole thing, that when we target trifecta everything. We target trifecta our smoothie. We target trifecta our plate. We've got adequate protein. We've got good green fiber, fiber in the form of green because it also feeds our mitochondria. And listen, when our mitochondria is clean and vibrant, that's the little powerhouse of every single cell in our body, then we feel clean and vibrant. If they're sluggish, so do we feel that way. If we're tired and exhausted and all of that, it doesn't need to be that way. That's my whole thing. The whole thing is, yes, we build our plates correctly with the target trifecta and our smoothie. We listen to what our body is telling us. It's time to eat. It's time not to eat. We eat by what our bodies are telling us, not the clock anymore. That's freedom right there. And when we add this layer in of using Crave Crusher and Leptifix the way they're meant to be used on a daily basis, we find our physiology lining up. That to me is, this side of just hallelujah, right? I can't tell you what a difference this has made. I can't tell you. You have less than 2 minutes to get this. Go grab it. And remember that you get the hot melt collection with it. And again, I think I went on a tangent, didn't I? So did I even answer what a hot melt is? Hot melt is keto done right. It's keto with take away all the fat and the bacon and the sour cream and the cheese so much that you see like on Pinterest. And instead add some vegetables in there. Yes, you're going to get some bacon, of course. I mean, we would never say no to bacon. Yes, you're going to get a little bit of cheese every once in a while, but we do it judiciously and we do it entirely differently. Susan, that's so great. Look at this. Supplements have changed my life and given me so much energy. Yeah, your body will let you know if you stop taking your supplements because this is part of it. Unfortunately, we hear this all the time. Well, you should be able to do that with food. Should, I'm not going to should all over you, but I'm going to tell you this. The vitamin C factor in a tomato in 1950 versus the vitamin C factor in a tomato today, the difference is about 85%. We have less. We have depleted soils. We have all the reasons why it's not the way it is. So what we need to do instead is that we do the best that we can with the food that we buy, organic, this, that, and the other thing. And then we go to the next level. And what else do we get, right? We get supplements that supplement for the lack in our food because it's there. Our bodies have not changed over the last thousands of years. We still need the same thing that we do. The fact is our food has changed. That's why we supplement. And that's why I always say you cannot out-supplement a bad diet. We got to get into the diet. That's why you're getting the hot melt collection with this. Whoa. And it's almost there. Come on, go get it. There it is. I hope that was helpful for you. And listen, yeah, there's grace there. You can still go get it. Go grab it right now. This is what you need. And then when you have, okay, you're done. Okay, little clock, you're done. And then when you have all these recipes to support you, and again, it's all target trifecta. It's all target trifecta. Protein, adequate amount of fat, not overdone so that your gallbladder is screaming at you, not overdone so you have digestive issues, enough so that you're satiated and you feel good. Plus, you've got the fiber in the green, and then you've got your mitochondria lighting up. Can you see how this all works together? No, shipping and handling. We have a flat rate shipping, and we are happy about that and very pleased about that as long as you live here in the United States. That is what we have. Our food doesn't have all that we need, and you're right. Exactly. Our food doesn't have all that we need. I wish it did. Wouldn't that be so much simpler? Wouldn't that be so much simpler? We also have, oh, I didn't even tell you about this, did we? Did I? More. Ava Jane. Ava Jane. She's got it all going on. This is the stuff that I tell you that you can't eat out of the bag, right? I love this caramelized cacao. They do a fabulous job. And understand, cacao is one of the most, one of the biggest superfoods in the planet. Oh, well, I don't know about that, but there's lots and lots of different things that cacao does and doesn't do. But what I will tell you right now is it's got a good healthy fat. It's got a good amount of fiber. I mean, there is 6 grams of fiber in this. 6 grams of fiber. Yeah, there's a little vanilla in there. Yeah, there's a little bit of cane sugar in there, but it's not GMO sugar. And again, count them out. Who is going to be the winner? Who's going to be the winner? I'm looking for the winners here, and we're going to tell you who they are. Oh, Sarah's laughing about Mark eating an entire bag in one sitting. You know what? I have to tell you what he said. He said, do you have any more of this? And I lied to him flat out. Nope, all gone. All gone, because he would have plowed through everything that I had. Everything that I had. And also, I don't need to be looking at this. I know Mary Frances is going, what is this? You know what they do? They toast the cacao bean. It's full cacao. And then it gets a little sweet with the vanilla and a little bit of sugar that they put on it. And oh my heavens. Oh my gosh, Linda, you won. Look at this. I'm pleased to send this to you. I'm so glad you won. You are going to love it. Yeah, you're getting 2 bags. You're getting 2 bags. And again, Terry just said it a minute ago. There she is. Terry just said it a minute ago. No eating out of the bag. That's right. So count them out. Strong suggestion, count out about 7. Just put them there. I would suggest you just enjoy them because they are so delicious. They are so delicious and so good. What a treat. So I'm glad you enjoyed that. I am so glad and you guys, I think you just sold us out of the appetite control pack. I think you did. Like I said to you, I promise you, we're going to be honoring of these prices. Everybody's going to get them, but it is first come, first serve as far as what's current inventory. We've got orders in on everything. I just want to make sure that you are 100% supported. That you're getting their stuff when you want to. And that's a big deal to me. So the sooner you order, the better it is. And don't forget, you are going to be getting the entire Hot Melt Whey collection. We're talking months of recipes all the way through. Catherine, send in a ticket into support@savingdinner.com. We have operators standing by. I told you that, right? My hands are freezing. I don't know about you guys, but my hands are freezing. Okay, so that was super fun. I love it. I love that one. It's one of my favorite things. Let's talk a little bit about habit creation again, because it's Wise Women's Wednesday. We're not going to, just sit here and say, here, give away this, and here's the thing here. We also want to get into the weeds a little bit about what it is that, why are we here in the first place? Who do we want to be? Who do we want to be? We want to be the sum total of our habits, and we want our habits to align with who we want to be. Otherwise, we can't get there, can we? We can't get there. So when we look at it, we have to look at getting beyond the fear of the unknown, because that's one of our amygdala is going, no, don't do anything new, don't. But we have to go to the place of saying, I'm going to do this anyway. And guess what happens? When we say, I'm going to do it anyway, you know what happens? Magic happens, because your amygdala suddenly says, okay, I'll calm down. I'll go sit in a corner. And then you've got serotonin and dopamine taking over, making you feel good as you make this new decision. That's part of the secret in building that bridge. And we talk about that. I'm giving you the tools. You got to build your own bridge. We all do, to get to nirvana, which is your goals. So that's all important. And our identities are wrapped up in our perspectives. We know that. So your perspective needs to be lined up with what it is that you're seeing. And sometimes people aren't going to see it, sometimes that's my quote, Sarah. Sometimes you're not going to see it. You're just not going to see it. And you need to get the perspective and be in that other person's shoes. That's called empathy. But also for us, we need to be in the place of acceptance and seeing and being in that perspective so that we can see it. So when we see things a certain way and it's off, we need to get into the perspective so we can see things in the way that we need to see them, so we can get beyond ourselves and become the wise women's we want to be. Wise women's? Anyone? Anyone a wise women's? Yes, Hot Melt Way is all digital. So it's going to be really easy for you to get, and all you have to do is download it. Now, again, there's a lot of people who have email things. They won't allow attachments or whatever. Remember, support@savingdinner.com. That email address should be in your email address book. You should whitelist that. You should put stars on it. You should move all of our stuff over into your primary email folder. Remember that, because everything that we never send spam. We send you good supportive stuff, and that's where your receipts are, and that's sometimes where your products are. So make sure you do that. It's real simple. And if you need help, support@savingdinner.com. We are tech savvy. We can help. Promise. All right, who's ready for the next thing? Are you? We've got the next one coming up. What do we have here? Let's see. Let me take a look and see. Oh, it's InflaCrusher. Vanessa, this is your favorite. Vanessa's she's the queen of InflaCrusher. I think she's been taking this since it first came out. We have InflaCrusher. It's buy two, get one free. What is this about? Buy two, get one free. Can you believe that? Isn't that a fabulous deal? I'm telling you, grab it right now. Go to savingdinner.com/InflaCrusher, especially if you want it in your mailbox as soon as possible. I want to tell you about this because this is curcumin, okay? Curcumin on steroids. This is our own formula once again. And guess what? If you go into PubMed, and I'm always telling you, go to PubMed, go to PubMed, go to PubMed. You know that. You know why I'm telling you to go to PubMed? It sounds like I'm saying Club Med. No, it's PubMed.com. This is where you can read the studies. And out of all the natural stuff that's out there, out of everything that's out there, guess what? This particular thing, curcumin, is the most studied. There's over 1,800 of these studies on curcumin and the efficacy of it. There's no side effects. And it beats the pants off of taking all that Tylenol and Advil. Bad back, take your InflaCrusher. Just regular systemic chronic inflammation that you've got going on or whatever. Doodah. Yep, this is the one. Yeah, say PubMed 5 times fast. Obviously, I can't. I get myself all messed up. So, yes. This, so we have InflaCrusher. What does it do? It calms and cools is what it does. It calms and cools. Here's the deal. There's this thing called chronic inflammation, and there's also this thing, this regular inflammatory response. Our bodies naturally go to this place of healing. And an inflammatory response is healing, believe it or not. It is. But not if it's constant. It just means your body is a little broken. We need to calm things down. If you stub your toe, it's going to hurt like heck. It's going to get red. It's going to do all kinds of things. There's all kinds of healing stuff going on. And the healing cycle's over and your toe's done, and that's it. That was an inflammatory response. The difference that we're talking about is when you're lit up like a stub toe all the time. And if you're lit up like a stub toe all the time, you know what we're talking about. You know about the pain. You know about the bloating and the swelling and the knees and the elbows and the shoulders and all of that. And all I'm saying is it's amazing. There's 35,000 deaths a year. 35,000 deaths a year from taking non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. NSAIDs. 35,000 deaths. It damages your liver big time. So this instead, godsend. That's all. I mean, Mark tells me, because he's remodeling things and he's been lifting stuff and he's been, my back, my this, a CBD cream on his back, InflaCrusher. I won't let him go to the Advil place or any of that stuff, because you know why? I want to protect his liver and I want you to protect your liver. This is the answer. If you buy 2, you get 1 free. Go to savingdinner.com/InflaCrusher and get it right now. You have, let's see how much time you have. Oh, you lucky. I just forgot to start the clock. I'm starting it right now. You've got 15 minutes. Go get it. First come, first serve. That's how it's going to work. It does help with headaches amazingly. Is it safe for pregnancies? Talk to your doctor about that. And you can also check it out in PubMed. I don't like to make, those kind of blanket statements. As far as I know, it's safe. As far as I know. Have I done the deep research on it? I have not. But you can, and go to PubMed to go find out. And that's right. Look at you guys. You're already in. You know what the freebie is? You know what we have? Somebody's going to run another mindful mug. And let me tell you something. These mindful mugs are flying out the door. Flying. You guys are ordering them like crazy, even if you haven't won one, but you get to win one right now. Right now. You're right, Sarah. That's exactly right. You don't want to mask it. You want to take care of it. We're all about root cause. Root cause. Root cause is everything. And when we get down into the weeds, what's going on here? And we start to question things in a little bit different way. And we start to think, okay, so how do we treat this and not just cover it up? That's when you start to see a difference. And I will tell you, I used this. I pulled my back, had bad. I had to go see the acupuncturist, but it was this. I got a little acupuncture that helped, but it wasn't all the way there. But constant. I took 1 in the morning, took 1 in the afternoon, and I took 1 before I went to bed. It was gone. It worked for me. So who's going to win this? Who is going to win this? And this is a good point, you guys. If you place multiple orders, we will apply a store credit to your account for additional shopping charges after your first order. So you're going to see every time you order and you're saying, but I'm ordering multiple things and it keeps charging me. Don't worry about it. We're going to give you a store credit for that. But what I want you to do, this is the most important thing that I want you to do, is just make sure that you're watching your email, that you're talking to support at savingdinner.com. We will take care of you. Don't freak out. Don't panic. Don't think everything's broken. The system can only do so much. We are going to have to do some adjustments, but we're going to honor our commitment to you and make this as easy as possible. Okay? There you go. A fractured bone, Cindy. Now that's a deep pain. That is a deep pain. This is what we need to do. We don't need to be slaves to all that stuff anymore. We don't have to. There are things out there. You want to believe me? Amy, you do need this, don't you? There you go. Oh, oh my goodness. Yeah, it is yellow. It's because of the curcumin. You want to see what it looks like? I'm going to show you. I'm going to open a fresh bottle so you can see it. Look at this. Colorful, huh? That is what turmeric looks like. That is, well, curcumin is the bioflavonoid, really. That's what it is. And it just on fire. Stuff's amazing. So go grab it while you have time. And in the meantime, don't you think that we should be giving somebody this mug? I think we should. Who is going to use it? Who's going to get it? That's what I want to know. I want to know right now who's going to get it. Okay, we have 11 minutes left. 11 minutes left. Julie's asking about a bioenhancer. There is no bioenhancer with it. It is the curcumin that they use. We don't need one. Okay, we don't need one. And when we did this, when we first got this, there's a lot of people that put black pepper in it. But you know what else happens with all of that? is it can be really be problematic with your stomach. But here's what happens. When you take your curcumin, if it just if it just stays in the stomach and then you just pee it all out, you want it to go into the gut. That's where it does its business. It's a happy yellow. Exactly. That's where things start to really, really happen. And we have seen this over and over again. Look what Cindy just said. It helped with a broken bone. A broken bone. If you can and it helps with the pain. It helps amazingly with pain. And your mileage may vary. That's all I can say. So, and Vanessa won? Wait a minute. Who won? Vanessa. Aren't you happy? You got a yellow mug. Yay. Vanessa is our curcumin queen. So having the InflaCrusher, with a mug, of course. Doesn't that just make so much sense? Good for you. Good for you. How about we talk a little bit more about our habits, because our habits are just so everything. Because I think too, oftentimes we divorce ourselves from our habits, and it's just like we don't even make the connection that our habits are who we are. Have you noticed that? Yes, your order went through. Of course it went through, Catherine. We do what we say we're going to do. So who we are does show up in what we do, not what we say, because our habits are indicative of who we are. And if we want to change who we are, if we want to have different things in our lives, we can't keep doing the same things over and over again. You know what that is. The definition of insanity. Ever heard that one before? So I have this one big piece. You are so welcome, Vanessa. This one big piece of something, if you're going to take anything away from this segment right now, it's this. If you put all your focus in complaining and start complaining about all the things you don't have, all the things you hate, all the things that this, that, and the other thing, this, that, and the other, just wah. Guess what? That's precisely where all your energy is going to. That's not going to change anything. If you instead move over this way and go to the place of saying, you know what? This is what I want instead, and put your energy on that, that's when you change your habits. That's when you've left all of that energy suck behind and you've completely shifted over to a woman who gets things done. It changes everything. It is a life changer completely. This is what wise women do, right? Pinkies up. Where are my pinky girls? I haven't seen a single pinkies up. I might be going through withdrawal. If you've done this, put your pinkies up and tell your story in the comments about how changing your perspective, how changing what you were focusing on changed everything. Tell me about it. I know Joanne has. There's my girl Norma. She's also done. Norma is our morning greeter, isn't she? Every single day, morning after morning after morning, there's Norma. And she's showing us what it means to change your perspective and what it means to shift it all over to the positive side. It makes such a difference. Look at all my girls. Eileen and Sarah, Julie. I love this. Andrea, Lucy. Andrea, how do you say your name? Lucy's, hers are up. There's my girl, Amy. Yes. Good. I can't wait for you to get it. Pinky's up to you, Vanessa, too. I can't wait for you to get this, because in the middle of I will tell you, in the middle of a move, we were like, get me another bottle of this. You're going to be needing this. Catherine, Pinky's up to you. This is, and anybody who's saying, what the heck is Pinky's up? This is our solidarity salute to one another. And it's how we join together in community and how we are all connected. And I'll tell you something, our connection is everything. Am I right? It's everything. We have 6 minutes left for this deal. Who's got it? If you've got this deal, if you've put your order in, let me know in the comments, give me a pinky and say, you got this right. I got your name right. I'm good. Because some people say Andrea, and then one of my best friends growing up was Andrea. So I always say it Andrea. It's a beautiful name. I love it. InflaCrusher's your jam, Marianne. Make it happen. Yes, Susan, every single day I smile at Norma's posts. Norma's the best. We love our Norma. We love our Gwen. We love all of you, and Sarah and Jane and Terry, all of you, because you show up every single freaking day. And that's what makes the difference. You can't duck out of your life, can you? Have you noticed that? It doesn't work that way. You can't duck out. You can't say, you know what? I'm just going to not do it today. Well, you can, but what's that going to make you feel like at the end of the day? Oh man, I got nothing done. I feel like crap, right? I don't want you to feel like crap. I want you to feel good all the time. That's what I want you to do. We've got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Debbie got her Infla Crusher. Yes. Marianne got it. So did Jane. Look at all of you. Yes. Yes, it's the focus. It's also your word of the year. Be positive. Absolutely. What's your word of the year? Anybody have a word of the year that just is directly influencing your habits for who you want to be and how you want to show up? Anyone? Share that in the comments. I'd love to see it. And I love your comments, by the way. You guys light me up. This is just so much fun to watch. You guys are the best. We've got 4 minutes left for this segment. 4 minutes. Yes, they will bless your new house. Our habits match our identities. You know, there's no getting away with it. So it's like, you know, it's like matching your shoes with your bag, right? It's like everything matches, and it's congruency, and it's feeling the flow. And when we do this, we put down the resistance, and instead we put on persistence, because we figure it out. This is what makes us work. This is what pushes the ball down the hill and down the field. And we get the magic of momentum when we start to do that. When we start to realize that if we're creating these new habits and we actually put energy behind them, we're going to get exactly what it is that we want. You know, there's just no choice. That's how it works. So it's just brilliant. Brilliant. Faith in yourself. Jocelyn, I love that. I love that. That's a good, faith is such an important word. Commitments, Rachel's word, not impossible. I love that, Julie. I love this. Vibrant is James. Yes, ma'am. Focus is Linda's. Joy is Lucy's. That is so good. You know, these are things, usually the things that pop up is, this is what I want for my word of the year, are things that need to work their way into our habits so that we can have the life that we want. Consistency, for me, for example. Consistency. You know, we get things dialed. You know, have you noticed this? What happens is, you know, when you get the food thing down and it's just like consistency, and it's gotten simple, it's now time to crank it up with a new one. And that's like, for me, it's the exercise thing. Because what I've noticed since I got my bike is it keeps track of everything. And so what I have found is, my gosh, I missed more than I thought I did. It's ridiculous. So when we're tracking, what we measure improves, right? This is why it's all in. Eileen got her order in. Pinkies up. And remember, if you're doing multiple orders, we'll apply a store credit to after everything is done and said. We're going to have to get in. We're going to do this by hand. We're going to take care of you. You know, we always do. So send in any tickets, any concerns, anything that you have, send them into support@savingdinner.com. We will take care of you. Hand up, promise, promise, promise. You know that we will. We have 2 minutes left for this deal. Who is in? Who is in? Go get your Infla Crusher. If you buy two, you will get a third one absolutely free. I love that. Go to savingdinner.com/Infla Crusher. And yeah, this is the stuff. This is what we do instead of popping an aspirin or a Tylenol or any of that other kind of stuff. We take care of ourselves. We go to the root cause. This knows exactly where to go, you know? It's also adaptogenic too. That's another thing about curcumin. Check it out. If you want more information about it, go look over on PubMed about it. It's fascinating dive if you're interested in, if you'd like to geek out like I do. Read the abstract, read the headline, read the abstract. And then also the other thing that I always do is follow the money. Who funded this? You know, make sure you check that out as well. So we're talking about habit creation. And, you know, one of the things that I want you to mention is that it's habits at the very foundation of a vibrant life. And your habits define you, right? Good. Vanessa, I think that's so important. You're doing the right work. This is why she's such a good customer with our Infla Crusher. You know, we keep you stocked, Vanessa. I'm so glad you got this deal, and I'm so glad we're sending you the mug. She's one of my favorite people here. I love her. Well, I love all of you, but you know, I got to see Vanessa and I did some coaching together, and so I got to see her vibrant, sweet face. It was so great. The antibiotic and gut benefits are awesome, and based on the research, you can't go wrong. See, Sarah's gone in there. It does have an antibiotic quality to it. You know, that's one of the things about Infla Crusher. It's not just one thing. There's several things that it does. It gets in there and it does the work. I just love it. There you go, Willow. Look at your doggy. So cute. And there it is. Timer. All right. You can stop now. There it is. So what did you think of that segment? Are you thrilled about that? I am so thrilled that we got to give away another one of our mindful mugs. I'm also thrilled that we got to share a special deal with you with our Infla Crusher. I love Infla Crusher. I take it myself every single day, and I use it basically like I would instead of Tylenol or any of that other garbage. Not only is it part of my supplement regime, but it's also part of my first aid kit. So use it that way, and you'll find yourself in the same exact place of saying, yeah, why didn't I take this beforehand? You know, we protect our guts this way. We protect our liver this way. We do things to help our bodies instead of impede them. It makes sense, right? Makes sense? Oh, Lucy, I'm so glad you're having fun. Well, Lucy, of course you're having fun, right? Right? Lucy is wearing her pearls. What do you expect? What do you expect? If you're wearing your pearls, I want to see a shout out. Does anybody else have that? Yes, they're antioxidants for sure. I mean, there's so many different parts, to this, to moving parts to turmeric. Like I said, it is one of the most studied natural substances on the planet. There's more than 1,800 studies in PubMed alone. You know, because I started to do the research and I said, I can't possibly go through all this. But what I liked was the big thing is like, what I get the emails about is pain. What I get the emails about is, chronic inflammation and all of that. What I get all the emails about there. See, there's what Julie just said right there. Switching off Advil to Infla Crusher is the answer. That's exactly it. Because, if you take too much of that stuff, you are under risk of liver damage. It says so right on the bottle, if you don't believe me. So what if we could do something instead to really vanquish the pain and to really take care of business the way it needs to? Root cause stuff. That's exactly what it is. So savingdinner.com/Infla Crusher. Just one last shout out to that, just simply because it's the best. All right. And don't forget, if you are here with a gal pal, you and your friend need to be saying, hey, I'm here with so-and-so, especially if you have someone if you have someone who is new, I'd love to meet them, and thank you for bringing them in here, because we want to send you wine. We want to make you win some wine. How about that? There you go. Julie, what a blessing you are. I'm just so glad you're a part of our little circle here. You are a part of our circle, and every single person here, I believe, is ordained, divinely appointed to be a part of our little collective, because we are more than a community. We're a sisterhood. Am I right? Pinkies up. That's right. We are a sisterhood. So we went to the Infla Crusher. We crushed it. How about if we go to the next thing, which is, man, you guys, I'm telling you, you know what we have? We've got our skincare trio. You buy one skincare trio, you're going to get a second one free. And I'm telling you, this stuff is endless, endless. It never ends. It's going to last you forever. And then we also opened up the possibility for those of you who, like me, I've really gone through this serum. You can buy these individually as, if things last for a long time. Pinkies up to all of our sisters. Yes, look at you all. I love you guys. This serum I've doubled down on this serum, and I'm so glad I have, because it's so good. This stuff is amazing. Yeah, you're a big part of the reason why, Joanne. I'm telling you, you were there at the very beginning. We're also, Julie, I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, Marla and I, Fly Lady, and I have been friends forever and ever. Oh man, we got on the phone yesterday. Yippity yap, yippity yap. You want some more? Okay, Sarah, we'll take more of your money. Go ahead. Yes, I would try ganglion cyst. I would try that on it. I don't know if that would, you know what, do a little research and go into PubMed and put ganglion cyst plus turmeric and see what it says. Isn't the skincare line just the best? It's divine. I'm going to tell you about the skincare line because I am just wacky, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Remember that one from the 60s? Any of you all remember that? So we have the serum. Okay, the serum is beautiful. It has a little honeysuckle in it, and you can smell it just ever so slightly because I hate real fragrant stuff, and I'm very sensitive with, rosacea and all of that. And plus, I'm 62 years old, and my skin has never been the best. You know what I say about skin, right? We have to get the nutrition that we need on the way in, a lot of collagen, and we have to also be applying stuff on the outside of our skin so that we can get pretty skin. I was disfigured, and I'm not kidding, disfigured by pustular, I think I'm saying that right, pustular rosacea. That's the kind of rosacea that's not the red cheek stuff. It's red, it's crusty, it's oozing, it's disgusting. And there's nothing they can do about it. I mean, I got all kinds of medications, saw the dermatologist, got IPL, that's intense pulse light, and it all helped, but it always came back. So I started to deal with it in a whole different manner, and recognize, one, super sensitive skin. Two, so, a lot of stuff was off the table. Two, started getting rid of all the dairy because dairy was an issue for me. And getting rid of all the gluten, that made a big difference. It also helped me lose a lot of weight. Three, I started taking care of my skin in a whole different manner. So when it was time, and when I finally got rid of it, I was absolutely brutal about what would come into my house and what I would use on my skin, because I have been to the place of having some skincare go on and expensive stuff, from the dermatologist stuff, putting it on my skin. I think I told you that story of being in Alabama at a school looking for a school for my daughter for college, and my skin blew up. Everything, I'm sensitive to everything, and so is Marla, by the way. And so when we got this skincare designed, everything very light in real sense, and everything is absolutely amazing. It's deep moisture. So, for example, this Wise Women's Deep Moisture Cream, it goes right into your skin. You can feel it go into your skin. One pump is adequate for me, but some people need 2 pumps. It's what your skin needs. I have found if you're taking your collagen and you have Kathy, the ingredients are listed. If you go to savingdinner.com/skincare, you can see all of the ingredients listed, because I haven't memorized them. I have just approved them. But I will tell you that everything on there is just, we're talking about calendula oil, which is from marigolds, and it fixes things. You can do your research on each one of these ingredients, and you will be awed. You will be awed by how amazing this. So this deep moisture. So what you'll do is wash your face, and then, or however it is that you cleanse your face, and then you're going to take a drop or 2, whatever you want to do. So let me just show you how this works. So see, it comes like this, and you put like 1, 2, 3 drops. What I have been doing lately, I've been doing the whole dropper, I'm not going to lie, right? There it is. And then you take it and you just put it on your face all the way down your neck. And it's just glorious. And the smell, it's so nice and light. And then what I always do is anything left over, I put on the top of my hands, because this shows a woman's age, doesn't it? Right? Your hands do. Do you know they're actually putting filler in hands now? Isn't that just insane? Then you follow up with then you get your deep moisture cream, and that goes in. You get one pump. I'll show you. This is a pump. See, not very much. See how thick it is? And you take this, and again, the lightest of scents, and press it all in, right? Oh my goodness, look at me. I'm all greased up. Oh, this feels so good though. And there goes my makeup. And down, I always put a little extra, and here, here's my thyroid right here. And when I'm doing this, I'm always loving up my thyroid because I've got a thyroid thing. And again, back onto the hands. And then this is eye, neck, and skin cream. This one is, again, one pump. Look, one. Now I'm going to show you. I take this like so, these 3 fingers, and then tap in. This is saying, say goodbye to your crow's feet, just moisturize them anyway. Over the top of the lip, another place where a woman shows her age, and right up here into the neck. Oh yeah. There's just no such thing as too much. And then a little bit more on the top of your hands. This stuff is amazing. It is the best skincare, the lightest scents, and even if you have the most sensitive of skins, you'll love it. Your skin will love it, and it will thank you for it. We have a buy one, get one free. You got to take advantage of this. Did I put it on the clock? I sure did, didn't I? No, I didn't. Shoot. Okay, you got 15 minutes. Sorry, we're going to go a little over. Are you okay with that? You okay with that? I want you to get this deal. I want you to have this skincare. Now, listen, if you're anything like me, and with how this winter is, how the winter is, it's drying. You've got the heat on all the time, and it's cold outside, and whatever the thing is, exactly, Amy, there is a slight scent, not no scent, but it's not like, ew, too much. It's terrible. So I love this. And especially the serum. The serum is what you're going to go through the most. I'm telling you, because your skin just sucks it up. There is no sunscreen in the face, in the skincare. You know why I do not believe, and that's one of the reasons why I hate half of the skincares out there. They put sunscreen in it. And I want to know, what sunscreen is this? What is the source? Because you know how I am. Every ingredient needs to be accounted for. Every single one. And there is good sunscreen and there's bad sunscreen out there. If you want to, oh, Trisha. She asked what skincare she used and how beautiful her skin is. Of course, your skin looks fantastic because it's the moisture. It just does. It goes right in. It's beautiful. So there is no sunscreen at all in our product. If you need sunscreen because you're going to be outside, I don't believe in putting sunscreen in a product. If you're going to be inside all day, why do you want sunscreen? And the other thing is, I think that 10 minutes in the sun is a good thing. This activates your vitamin D. If you're going to be out there in the sun, I always strongly suggest you go to ewg.org. And ewg.org is the place, it's environmental working group, and it's going to tell you what the good sunscreens are and the not so good sunscreens. Some of these, remember, our skin is our biggest organ. It absorbs everything that goes into our bodies. It goes into our bloodstream. That's why I am so adamant about sunscreen so clean you could eat it. You could eat this if you had to. And you're right, Sarah, this is an screaming deal. It's less than $15 a bottle. Guess what? Have you priced skincare? Have you priced it? It's ridiculous. I can't tell you how much money I have spent on skincare because, yes, I'm a skincare junkie. And it's why we have our own skincare. Go to savingdinner.com/skincare to go grab yours, because I'm telling you, I don't want you using garbage that has full of chemicals. And look each item up. I'm putting this out to you. Anyone here who you've got skincare and you're saying, well, yeah, but I like my skincare and this, that, and the other thing, fine. Just look up every single chemical that's on your skincare label online and find out about the contraindications. Find out, is it a carcinogenic? Because we still put carcinogenics in skincare, y'all. We put stuff in there that we shouldn't be putting in. Our skincare should be clean enough that we could eat it. I am not going to recommend you eat this. But if you did, you would not die. I promise you. It's not going to be delicious, but it is so Good for you. Vanessa, I'm so glad you ordered it. I'm excited that you ordered it. You're going to like it. And I can't wait to hear about you. Now, in this segment, we had so many people yesterday going crazy over the full bloom pads. We brought them back. I've got a stack of 6 that we're going to send out to the lucky winner. I love what Sarah does with these pads. She puts her I am affirmation statements on it and puts it all over the house to remind herself of how wonderful she is, right? Is that not the best? That's what these Full Bloom can do. And Full Bloom is our event. You will be finding out about it. It's coming up. I mean, we're starting to plan it now. It's coming up possibly in April. It may still be another virtual event. I want you here, believe me. That's why we bought a boat. But we're probably not quite there. Maybe we'll have 2 Full Blooms. We'll have one virtual, have one in person when we can finally all get together safely again. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, that's exactly right. Watch, you can see the skincare webinar. I did a skincare webinar that takes you all about it. So it's time to give away the 6-pack of Full Bloom pads. And I want you to look at this. And when you see Full Bloom, I want you to think of it the same way that you do when you see a mindful mug, right? When you see a mindful mug, what does it remind you? When you see your quote deck and you see this, what does it remind you? It sets you up. It sets you up for success. It's a reminder of who you are, of your worth. Eileen got her order in. She's pinkies up. Anna won the pads. I love it, Anna. There it is. There it is. And you know what, Sarah? We are on the same page. That's it. So we will have virtual events as long as we need to have virtual events. And as soon as it's safe and we can all hug each other's necks, that's what it's game on. And, somebody was asking me, seriously, they were asking me, they said, well, what if there's more than too many people and, we're coming to Full Bloom? And I said, well, we'll adjust. We'll adjust, because don't we all want to be together? I think so. I think so. Now, oh, good. Gwen, I'm so glad you got your skincare. You're going to love this. I'm just sitting here loving this and smelling it. Yeah. It sinks in nice and deep, and you're going to just love how it feels on your face as well. Even though I've got makeup on, I've got it on over my makeup, it still feels good. It still feels fantastic. So pinkies up for all of you skincare orderers. You have 8 minutes left to get this skincare. Remember, we're talking about buy one and get one free. Get one free. So when you order this skincare trio, you're gonna love this, Amy. I'm telling you, it is one of my favorite things that we have, and it's just fabulous. Eileen says she loves the virtual. I am going to work this out, that if we do a person type thing, that we can do it at least do the virtual session, do the sessions virtually as well, so that everyone can be a part of it. Wouldn't that be a fun thing? I love that idea. I love it. Okay, Terry. I have never steered you wrong. Terry, we've been together for how long? Listen, I've had so much wine with Terry. Can I tell you? I'm so glad you got the skincare. You're really, really gonna love it. And I will tell you the one thing, my big hint is to be let's say a little lavish with the skin serum. This to me is the needle mover. This is the needle mover. I mean, so is this other. One of my biggest peeves in skincare, look what they do. So if you'll notice our eye, neck, and lip cream. Well, if you look in other skincare lines, it's got 15 products. Here's your eye product. Here's your eye product for here. Here's your neck product for here. Here's your upper lip thing. Come on. It's all the same stuff. They just put it in a different thing and charge you more for whatever. And come on. Don't need to do that. That's why this eye, neck, and lip cream, it's all that soft, fine area around your eyes. It's the delicate tissue on the top of your lips. And you know why we have those lines that we get? It's from straws. It's from straws. Yeah, I know. Even being left, I say that it's kind of like the oil in the lamps, in the Bible. It just never goes out. But still, I am lavish with mine, and I probably do maybe a half a dropper each time, just because my skin has just been sucking it up. And during the warmer months, I don't use nearly as much as the serum, but now I'm using it. So that will really be great. Yeah, it is an amazing deal. It is an amazing deal, and I want you to have it. Yeah, go to savingdinner.com/skincare. Go take advantage of it. And remember, Anna got these pads. But you need, if you're not on our email list, why aren't you? Go to savingdinner.com and just sign up, for heaven's sakes. And a friend, if you have a friend who wants to do this, tell her to sign up. When Full Bloom comes, you're going to want to be there, because our Full Blooms events have just been, they're gangbusters, and we just really love them, and I want you to be a part of it. We're going to be giving away 2 6-packs. Every time I say it, I want to giggle. 2 6-packs of wine. Our friends at Dry Farm Wines, I am telling you, this wine is extraordinary. You know why? It's low sugar, it's keto and paleo friendly, and it's a lot drier wine than you've ever been used to. He goes all over the world searching for these wines, and because it's lower alcohol, you can drink a little bit more. I'm telling you, you can drink a little bit more wine than you would normally. And that's one of the things that I like about it. We're giving away 2 6-packs of it. And if you don't get your wine and you want to get an extra bottle, all you have to do is go to dryfarmwines.com/savingdinner, and you can get, and they'll throw in an extra bottle for you. So that's what it is. What are you doing wrong? You were putting all three of them on everywhere. You can, and Eileen, you know what? Nobody's gonna take away points for you doing that. I bet your skin looks glorious too. Jocelyn wants the wine, I think. Just saying. You've got 4 minutes left for this deal. I want you to have this. I want you to be using this. I want you to tell me exactly how much you love it. Every single one of you who used this nobody has ever not ordered more, although very few, because it lasts forever. Am I right? Andrea wants the wine too. Terry wants wine. Who's here with a gal pal? Who did you bring? Tell me who you brought with you. And we've got 2 6-packs to give it out. What's the deal on the lip serum? Okay, so that, Connie, that's a good thing. So I just want you to know that the lip serum, it's above the lip. Above the lip is ignored. And it's a lot like our skin on our necks. When we take care of our necks and above the lip and our eyes, our skin looks so much better, because we have a tendency to get parched and kind of dry and crinkly. We don't want that. Your sister, and she wants the one too. Of course, Joanne. I know. I love your sister. I love that your sister comes, and you guys are body clutter buddies, and you do all the things. I just love that. You guys are buying this skincare like crazy. I hope we have enough. I'm sure we do. But just go ahead and grab it. Buy one, get one free. That's your skincare. It's savingdinner.com/skincare to go get that. You've got your cousin, but she's working today. How about tonight, Eileen? Bring your gal tonight. Bring your cousin tonight. Yeah. Maureen bought the skincare. She can't find the cacao nibs. Maureen, we'll help you out with that. We have the cacao comes from Ava Jane's, and Ava Jane's is one of our sponsors. We love our Ava Jane's, and you can find that on Ava Jane's. You can find it on the Leanne Recommends page right there on our Saving Dinner. Okay, so you ready for who's ready? Drum roll, please. Drum roll. Who wins the wine? Okay. We're going to have 2 winners here in just a minute. We will be getting that. We're going to be posting it. In the meantime, how much time do you have left? 2 minutes left on this skincare deal. 2 minutes. Andrea says her 85-year-old grandma is a wine gal. I want to meet your grandma. Bring her. Bring her to Full Bloom, Andrea. We'll have a blast. There's a link for you. Who was asking? Somebody was just asking right there about where to find the cacao. There's a link right there for you. There you go. It's Jen Solari and Marianne Cameron. Yay! You guys won wine, a 6-pack, not beer, wine. How about that? Isn't that so much fun? I love that. You just put one in your basket and we'll take care of the other one for you, Connie. All right? We will take care of the other one for you. So I'm so good. Yes, send in the congratulations. You have been listening while you're showering. Talk about a multitasker, Willow. Good grief, Marianne, you're going to have so much fun with this. You are going to love this wine. This is phenomenal. It is phenomenal wine. Listen, every Full Bloom event, Dry Farm Wines sponsors us with a ton of wine. They usually send us a case of sparkling, and then we get some red and some white, and it is fabulous. And it's wine from all around the world. Every single bottle has a story behind it. So it's really, really, really fun. Look at all of this. Everybody is so sweet. Everybody, don't you just love this community, how we love on each other? Isn't it so great? I love that. I love that. So we have 21 seconds left. Do you think we can handle it? Who has not ordered? Order right now. Let's get your order in. It's savingdinner.com/skincare for our skincare deal. That is, you are going to buy one set, the trio of our Deep Moisture Serum. You're going to get the Deep Cream. Whoops, there it is. All right, we got you. You've got your Deep Moisture Cream that goes on all of your face. And then you've got your eye, neck, and lip cream. And it's just for those delicate areas. It's a little bit more emollient, really intense cream. And it's just dap, dap, dap here, right over the top of your lip. And we give our neck a little extra loving, don't we? And it makes such a difference. You buy this one set, you're going to get a second set absolutely free. That's how we roll. I love this community too, Darlene. Isn't it so great? And I just love the fact that you all show up. And it is so much fun. And you make it so fun. I can't wait for us to all get together. Are you ready for a Full Bloom event in person? I sure am. And I'm certainly happy that tonight we're going to have Gala Part 4. It is going to be our grand finale. Now I'm going to tell you to dress for this. I don't know. I might get all fluffed up. You just don't know. I might show up in sparkles and what have you. But it is our gala tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Same place, same time. Invite your friends. Invite your friend. Connie, we'll fix you up. Go to support@savingdinner.com. We'll fix you up, okay? We're watching this too. Thank you so much, Joanne, for the support that you give is so much. And I just, from my heart to yours, I love you. You're just the best. Connie, welcome to our community. I'm so glad you're here. Lucy, Darlene, Lucy's going to have her pearls on. So come on. You going to show up tonight? Bring a friend and let's really have a good party. I might even have a glass of sparkling wine. I don't know. Wow, your wedding dress is 10 sizes too big now? Sarah, how proud of you I am. I am so proud of you. I am going to wear my tiara. You're right, Terry, because, I mean, what is a party without a tiara? I'll be wearing it. Are you going to show up with your tiara? I sure hope so. Thank you again for all your support, for the encouragement that you offer to each other. This is what a sisterhood is all about. Am I right? Pinkies up. I will see you tonight at 7 p.m. Peace be with you.
Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.